What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to this week's third, fourth, fifth, and final episode of the week of the greatest podcast on turf. I'm Anthony.
I'm Ryan.
We are here with our Week 7 NFL predictions. It is currently Tuesday, October 18th at 10:15 p.m. So these are our picks. Thursday night's game will have happened when you guys are seeing this, but we're giving you guys our predictions beforehand. So we're going to go through each week 7 games. This week we have the Bills, Rams, Vikings, and Eagles on bye. That is it's 4 big teams with a lot of fantasy football implications.
Yeah.
So if you have guys on those teams that are on bye this week and you're struggling with guys to start or sit, go check out our Start 'em Sit 'em video from earlier in the week. Be sure to check out yesterday's Best Bets video of the week. Ryan hasn't kept track of his, but through the first 6 weeks of the season, I am 50, 62, and 1 with my predictions. So, yeah, before we get into it, Ryan's going to tell you guys about today's sponsor.
Little Italy Pizzeria. They got the best cheesesteaks, the best pizza in all of Delaware. 2 locations. One of those being in Middletown, Delaware. The other one being in Townsend. It is a great family business, a great food, great people, great prices. Be sure to come in and check it out. Let them know that the greatest podcast on turf sent you. They will take care of you. Show proof that you're subscribed, that you listen to us, and they will hook you up with an additional discount. For no further ado, time to talk about these games.
Thursday night, last night, when you guys are seeing this, 2 nights from when we're recording this, Saints-Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals in this one. I'm taking them -2 against the spread. I think they're more than 2 points better than the Saints. Saints defense is banged up real bad. Cardinals are getting DeAndre Hopkins back. He is probably my start of the week this week, DeAndre Hopkins. So I'm taking the Cardinals big in this one.
I'm taking the Cardinals also. I don't love it, but DeAndre Hopkins is back, and that should rejuvenate this whole entire team, this whole entire offense. So go ahead and play Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins with some confidence, and I got the Cardinals winning against the Saints.
This is a big fantasy game. Because, on one side of the ball you got Kyler, D-Hop, maybe, Benjamin.
Zach Ertz.
Then on the other side you got, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara. I don't think Michael Thomas is healthy, but Taysom Hill. This is a big fantasy game, and this is going to make or break a lot of guys' weeks, this game. So we're all praying for a shootout.
Yeah.
50 to 40.
Except I just gave you DeAndre Hopkins, so I don't know.
I now have him in 2 leagues.
Nice.
And I still need a quarterback for this week because I'm without Jalen Hurts.
I have Dakota Prescott.
Cam Akers. That's the best I could do.
No.
No. But I'm moving on. Starting off Sunday's slate of games, we got the Packers at the Washington Football Commanders. I'm taking Green Bay in this one. Do I love it? Yeah. It simply is the fact that Washington doesn't have a quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
So, that's really why I took the Packers in this one. Would I have taken them if Carson was healthy? Probably still. I think that this is Aaron Jones' breakout week. Or, not Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon's breakout week. I talked about that more on Wednesday's episode for our weekly Start 'em Sit 'ems. But I think the Packers are going to be pissed off coming off back-to-back losses to 2 teams that share a stadium, and the Packers just can't buy a win. So I think the Packers are going to bounce back this week against Washington with a big one.
And I'm taking the Packers also. This is probably arguably lock of the week, just because of the fact that I just can't envision the Packers losing 3 games in a row to pretty bad teams. I know that the Jets are decent and Giants are okay, but there's no way that the Packers lose 3 in a row to the Jets, Giants, and Washington.
With Taylor Heineke.
And the Packers have Aaron Rodgers. There's just no way. I don't see it happening, so give me the Packers in this one.
I went on a really big Twitter rant earlier about why I think Washington should start Sam Howell.
Nice.
Why not? You ain't winning the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz ain't the future guy. Why not see what you got in the 3rd round? Why not?
Well, maybe he ain't ready. You ain't in practice.
Give a shit. We all know what we're going to get from Taylor Heineke. A measly 237 passing yards, maybe a touchdown with 2 picks.
Yeah, but you fail to understand that if Sam Howell looks like dog shit in practice, you cannot play that man.
Why not?
He ain't just going to be a good football player. If you can't.
I just think Brown sucks. He's gone after this year. Next up, Browns-Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. The Browns suck. The Ravens' defense is finally back. Rashad Bateman's probably getting back. I just traded him to Ryan. Which, if you guys are curious, we just made a pretty big trade. I gave up Mike Evans, Derrick Henry, Rashad Bateman, and DJ Moore. But I received T. Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins, Dalvin Cook, and Alexander Madison.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm happy about it from my end.
Nice.
And your team is loaded, and especially if you make that move with Jake, I mean,
Not the best starting lineup in the league.
work from 8th all the way to 1st. And I'm in 10th place, so I literally have nothing to lose.
Attaboy.
That's pretty cool that I turned Christian Kirk into that, partially.
Yeah.
Because of the Mike Evans deal.
Yeah.
But now, I'm taking the Ravens in this one. It's really not close. I don't think the Browns are good. Their defense has sucked. That's where they were supposed to hang their hat on through these first, 12 weeks that they're without Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And the defense is blown. They're coming off a big, bad loss to the Patriots. Actually got blown out. I mean, they had a Jaredy touchdown at the end of the game that kind of made the score look a little bit better than it was, but we don't dwell on Jaredy touchdowns. I'm taking the Ravens in this one big.
I'm taking the Ravens in this one. Also, they're at home, so that's going for them. They just lost, so that's also going for them. Granted. Did the Browns lose?
To who? They lost New England last
Yeah,
week.
I was going to say. But give me the Ravens in this one. Lamar has to bounce back in a big way. They just got Deshaun Jackson, stud.
35-year-old stud.
35-year-old stud. Give me the Ravens in this one at home.
Reminds me when they got Des Bryant a couple of years ago.
Yeah, just for nothing.
You know, who's your survivor pool pick this week?
Got dogged last week.
Well, no, like if you were in one this week, who are you picking?
Probably the Packers. We'll get that out of the way.
Nah.
Dallas is a decent one.
Nah.
Patriots. Patriots.
My survival pool pick this week would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Nope, it's Patriots.
at the Carolina
Patriots.
Panthers. I'm liking Tampa big in this one. I mean, P.J. Walker ain't going to come out here and outduel Tom Brady. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
How do you know?
A pissed off Tom Brady coming off a bad loss.
Didn't he just get outdueled by Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky?
Don't care. Bucks in this one big. I'm taking them in the survival pool. Lock of the year, Bucks at Panthers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks. This should be a dog game.
Yeah, this should be a good old-fashioned mass genocide on a bunch of Panthers in Carolina.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tom Brady's going to go commit mass
Give me
genocide
PJ.
on the Carolina
Give me
Panthers.
PJ. Give me odds. 100 to 1 on a dollar bet.
I'll give you 20 to 1 on the $10 bet,
So I win 200.
and I will win 20.
20 to 1.
Actually, I'll make that bet if Sugar Sean
Wait, I
wins.
win 400.
Well, because I don't know. I mean, I'm
I
not.
would win 400.
I'm not sure how confident I am with this Sugar Sean fight.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, I like Tampa big. This one's really not close. Falcons, Cincy. Give me the Bengals. The Falcons are literally a weird team.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincy in this one. Falcons look alright. They're 6-0 against the spread, so they play teams tough. But Cincy's at home. The receivers are getting more and more healthy, so give me Cincy in this one pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, for this one, this is another kind of a big fantasy game. You got the whole entire Bengals team. Then on the Falcons side, you probably have to start Kyle Pitts because you took him in the 4th round, exactly like we said don't. I mean,
I love how we rub that in every time.
oh, dude, I mean, we're right. I mean, we literally called it. We said, don't draft Antonio Gibson. What'd you do? Drafted Antonio Gibson. Look who took his spot.
Yep.
We said, don't draft Kyle Pitts in the 4th round. It's way too early. With a quarterback that literally has never made a tight end good ever. And has been in the league for, 7 years. We said, don't draft Damian Harris because it's Ramondre Joffrey to take him. And
we
what
did
happened?
say don't draft Brees Hall. Because he was going too early. That was when he was going in the 4th.
We also said, don't draft J.K. Dobbins.
Yes.
We also did say draft. Oh, we didn't do our little fist bump before the episode. There we go. But yeah. Next up, Dallas at home versus the Lions. I'll let you take this one.
Dallas is winning this one. They're 7-point favorites for a reason. The Lions aren't that good, and Dakota's back. Enough said.
Yeah. Yeah. Cowboys defense potential start this week, although I don't love it just because.
I'm starting them.
Really? Just
Yep.
because Detroit is getting Dre Swift back with fresh legs, Amon-Ra back. They're off the bye week, but I don't love that. But I mean, Zeke was one of my starts of the week, as you guys saw on Wednesday's video. If you didn't go check that out, go check it out. Next up, a game I didn't pick: Giants at the Jags. I gotta rock with my dogs. I'm taking the Jags. Why? Because they're their home team, and because I love the Jags. So I'm taking the Jags.
I end up taking the Giants in this one. because I'm just a hater. I would literally wake up to hate. So, give me the Giants in this one. Why? Danny Dimes over Trevor? Maybe.
No.
Saquon's the best player on the field? Definitely. Giants' defense has been pretty stingy, and Brian Daboll is better than Doug Peterson. So with all that being said, give me the Giants in this one. I know they are coming off of two very hard opponents that they both beat, but they're gonna take it to the Jags. Trevor Lawrence ain't got nothing for these boys. You literally said sit Trevor Lawrence, so I don't know why you're shaking your head like you're wrong. Like I'm wrong.
I mean, you said sit Russell Wilson, so I mean, I don't know if that was much better, but
No, I was kicking the dog.
I just think that this is the Jags week to
Of what?
to finally get me halfway through our $20 bet.
They're gonna need it.
I mean, who is their rest of the season schedule? I really haven't even looked.
It doesn't really matter. The only team that they can play where I would feel confident is the Broncos.
Let's see.
Oh, they play the Broncos shit. They play the Broncos.
Okay, so what are they? 2 wins? 1, 2 wins. Okay. So they play the Giants, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs, Ravens, Detroit, Tennessee, Dallas, Jets, Houston. Shit.
We all know Houston's gonna be in that ass.
That's week 17 though. Jags are fighting for the playoffs there. Oh, I'm glad my Uncle Mike just got home. If you guys hear some background noise, sorry. Guess we should probably look into maybe soundproofing that door now. Especially with the new circumstances.
See, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Next up, another game I didn't pick because this was tough. The Colts at the Titans. When I think about it, this is a pretty even matchup. Derrick Henry, this is their second time playing this season already, I think.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry had a absolute outing last time. The Titans figured out a way to get Derrick Henry going early. They shut down Michael Pittman, held him to 37 yards, which cost me my week with him in fantasy. But the Colts are coming off the pretty impressive win in Jacksonville. The Titans are coming off the bye. So with that being said, I'm going to go against everything. I'm sticking with my gut. Fuck the Titans. Fuck Ryan Tannehill. Give me the Colts. Colts defenses look good the past few weeks. They've been getting better as the season's going on. Jonathan Taylor's coming back. Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce, both starts of the week. Give me the Colts.
I'm taking the Titans. They're at home. Give me Derrick Henry dogging anybody on the Colts. The Colts aren't healthy with Jonathan Taylor being banged up still. Michael Pittman ain't that good, unfortunately.
He's better than literally, he'll be the best receiver on the field, with Alec Pierce being second.
Give me Robert Woods.
No. Stop. Literally just hating at this point. You're literally just hating at this point.
What do you mean?
You're literally just hating.
Who has more career receiving yards?
Okay, thanks. How long is Robert Woods? Robert Woods is on his third team. Michael Pittman's not even through with the third year of his rookie contract. And you're sitting here saying who has more career touchdowns?
I said more yards.
Who has more? Exactly. Even worse. A guy that's been on 3 teams and
Give me the veteran.
give me the young gun.
The young gun that isn't fast, and I don't know what he's even good at.
He's literally Courtland Sutton. He's literally Julio Jones, just not as good. He's literally Julio Jones, just without all the hype coming out of the draft and without the speed. Literally, same similar style, same play style.
If you compare him to Courtland Sutton, you think that's going to give? You think that's going to be the one? Like, oh yeah, he's
I meant Julio Jones, but it's fine.
a slow Julio Jones ain't that good.
I'm rocking the Colts in this one. Next up, game of the week. Ryan's game of the week. Raiders at home in the Las Vegas Superdome, coming off the bye, versus the Houston Texans, also coming off the bye. Davis Mills is going to put on a clinic in this one, throw about 2 picks, and the Raiders are going to win this one big. They're going to put up a lot of points. They're coming off the bye. Josh McDaniels is... Raiders fans and football fans are calling for his job already, and they've played 5 games. So Josh McDaniels, he knows that. He hears what's going on in the media. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams know that they're underperforming. The Raiders are going to come out and win this one big.
Yeah, I got the Raiders in this one. They're coming off of a bye. They're at home, so everything's just pointing in the direction for the Raiders to be good. Hopefully they can figure out that Darren Waller situation. I know after that man got paid, he arguably disappeared off the face of the earth.
A little bit.
So hopefully they can figure that out. Give me the Raiders in this one against the Texans. Derek Carr is just a little bit better than Davis Mills. Not much though, trust me, believe me. Give me the Raiders in this one.
You know who might not have been a bad start this week?
Who?
Brandon Cooks.
I feel like that's worse than me saying Alec Pierce.
Is it that bad?
That's like reviving the dead dog.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. Next up, Jets at the Broncos. I'm taking the Jets in this one. I'm liking them plus 2.5 too, being 2.5 point. I mean, I know that's probably going to change if Russell Wilson gets ruled out. But I mean, we're recording this Tuesday at like 10:30 at night. So I mean, that is subject to change. But I'm rocking the Jets in this one. The Jets are riding a hot hand. All their draft picks have been working out. Zach Wilson's looked good. Elijah Vera Tucker's been one of the best interior linemen in football. Sauce Gardner's been one of the best corners in football. Jermaine Johnson's doing his thing. Breece Hall has been an absolute stud. He's been on a tear lately. I think that continues this week against the Denver Broncos. Yeah, they have a good defense. But I think the Jets are going to be able to neutralize them on their offensive side of the ball, especially if Russell Wilson does end up missing this game. And I think the Jets can pull out a win in this one and keep their win streak going. The Jets haven't been down in the past 2 games. Even with a healthy Broncos offense, they're terrible and they don't score points. So this game is just screaming Jets. So I'm taking the Jets plus 2.5 in this one, and I'm taking the Jets to win this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets in this one also. Denver's just in shambles. 5 players tore their ACL. Melvin Gordon, that situation just sucks.
He just got benched.
Yeah, Albert O even got arguably benched. Jerry Judy's over there talking about Gordon. It's just a shitty situation.
I was trying to read his lips. I just saw him curse a couple of times. I was trying so hard to read his lips.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bad situation. I don't think I want any parts of the Denver Broncos. So give me the Jets in this one. They look pretty good. Robert Saleh is doing a pretty decent job. Zach Wilson's doing okay. So give me the Jets in this one.
Then next up, a couple more games left to talk about. We got a Super Bowl rematch of a few years ago. The Kansas City Chiefs traveling across country to San Francisco to play the 49ers. I'm taking the Chiefs in this one. Both teams are coming off of tough losses, but the 49ers are banged up. I think the Chiefs are going to come out here and put up some points. I mean, if the Falcons can go out and completely dominate the 49ers and literally the 49ers not lead the game for a single second, I think the Chiefs can do that and some. So I'm rocking with the Chiefs in this one.
Yeah, I'm also rocking with the Chiefs. The Niners are banged up, and that's kind of the reason I did it. The Chiefs are coming off a loss also. I know the Niners are too, but the Niners... Nick Bosa being banged up, Eric Armstead's banged up. They lost somebody in the secondary. They're banged up.
Yeah.
I still really like the Niners, and I think that they're a very good playoff team. But right now they're struggling, and I think the Chiefs take advantage of that situation.
Absolutely. 3 games left on the slate for this week. Seattle Seahawks traveling all the way across the country to Los Angeles to play the Chargers.
Yep.
Who'd you take and why?
Chargers, they're at home. That's...
You're not giving You're giving Seattle too much credit.
I mean, the Chargers should be good with Keenan Allen possibly coming back, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler. Their defense looked good. Dude, they barely scored. I don't know.
I mean, did they look good or does Denver just suck on offense?
That isn't helping your case in backing the Chargers.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm still taking the Chargers. They should win pretty easily. The Seahawks should not be good.
No. Jaredy.
I kind of know. I could just see that.
Maybe Pete Carroll is just a quarterback guru.
I hate Pete Carroll.
I know you do, but just think about it. He took Russell Wilson to a couple Super Bowls, and they're not terrible with Geno Smith, and their defense blows. So there goes your argument for maybe the defense was just good.
No, they're not good with Geno Smith, and the defense was good when they won Super Bowls because that was the best defense of our time.
Yeah, it's fair.
And it's one of the best defenses of all time.
I agree.
Probably top 5.
Yeah, I would say so. It's fair. I'd take the Chargers this one. They're getting Keenan Allen back. I think they're going to be able to throw the ball all over the yard in this one. I mean, Gerald Everett looked good. Josh Palmer's looked good. Mike Williams was neutralized by PS2. But that's not saying much. They're getting Keenan Allen back. I think Gerald Everett's in for a big week. Seattle has given up the most points in the league, 2 tight ends. So I like Gerald Everett this week. If you listen to me in the offseason, I said sleeper tight end Gerald Everett. Justin Herbert's been looking to him a lot. They've been trying to get him involved in more packages. He finally found his role in the offense, so I think the Chargers are going to win this one. And I think there could be a lot of scored points potentially, but I think the Chargers can pull out of this one with a win.
Next up, we got the Steelers traveling to the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins and ain't close. Give me Tua coming back. They're in a must-win situation at 3-3. They started out 3-0, and Tua was out. They fell off a cliff. Give me the Dolphins big.
Yeah. Tua's back. Steelers suck.
Enough said.
Deontay Johnson got Mitch Trubisky benched. Enough said.
Enough said.
Game of the week. Monday Night Football. My New England Patriots at home versus the Chicago Bears. I'm taking the Patriots in this one big. I took them on the best bets episode that dropped yesterday. Actually, I like them -8. That's currently the spread right now at 10:30 at night on Tuesday, October 18th. I just think that Bill Belichick and the Patriots are going to scheme something up and shut down Justin Fields, David Montgomery, and Darnell Mooney. I mean, they held Nick Chubb to less than 50 yards last week, and the score would have been a lot uglier if Amari Cooper didn't have that Jaredy touchdown at the end of the game. So I'm rocking with the Patriots big in this one. They're at home. Got a QB controversy of brewing. It's Bailey Zappi's job for the taking. I'm rocking with the Pats big in this one. Go Patriots.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots in this one. Bill Belichick is going to be able to pretty much shut down Justin Fields and his horrible Bears
Bill
offense.
Belichick's having a field day.
So give me the Patriots in this one, and it's not really close at all.
Yeah, and that's going to wrap up this week's final episodes of the greatest podcast on turf. Good luck on your bets this weekend. Good luck in your fantasy matchups this weekend. If you guys got any questions, don't be afraid to drop it in the comments. Send us a DM on Instagram. Comment on our TikTok. We will get back to your comments, I promise. Thank you guys for watching, listening, like, subscribe, cop some merch, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you.
Peace.